one got it better than us. Again, my name is Dustin Walker, and I have the honor, the privilege, and I am full of gratitude to host today's call. I am so honored. I am so honored to step into the footprints of Mr. Paul Hutchins, who started this call 4 years ago. And my friends, it is a life-changing thing, personal development. It is a life-changing thing. What personal development will, I repeat, what personal development will do for your life when you take the time to plug in, when you take the time to get serious about it. So today on Monday, right? Today's magical Monday, make it happen Monday, you name it, because we're excited to be alive. It doesn't matter what the title is. Today, we're going to switch gears a little bit. I'm calling an audible, my friends. And I'm going to share some things with you that have been shared with me recently. And then I want to go over some things that personal development has done and what it's created in my life, what it's created in the leaders on this call's life, what it does for you, and how special you are. You see, you're not normal. There's nothing normal about you getting up this morning and before your feet hit the ground thinking, where's that cell phone, right? Where's that phone so I can get dialed into the Think and Grow Rich call? I want to scream out loud. My friends, there's nothing normal about that. And today, with the clear intentions, the crystal clear intentions of letting you know that that's where you're supposed to be. It's not normal to be normal, right? Celebrate being odd, and that's what we're going to discuss. So a lot of the things, and I want everyone to get this and be very clear of this, I'm a messenger today, and that is a part of my major definite purpose. You know, I am here to speak lives into others and to help people, and what I'm going to share with you today are not my original ideas. Of course, they are sprinkled with my thoughts and enthusiasm, right? But I know they were meant for you. I know you're on this line this morning for a distinct reason, and it's to hear, I repeat, it is to hear what I'm going to share with you today, my friends, right? So if you go home tonight and you lay down and go to bed and you fall asleep, then I didn't get across my point, because what I'm going to share with you today, will light the fire. It will let you know why you're here, right? You are going to celebrate being odd, and we are going to help the masses. So, my friends, I am so fired up. I'm so grateful. I'm so excited. Let's shift the gears and jump right into this, all right? Let's jump right into the ideas that I'm going to share with you today with the crystal clear intentions of selling you back to yourself, right? Letting you know that you are a powerful person, letting you know that you are a king or a queen. And let the common people live in the village, my friends, right? Because that's not where we stay, right? Kings and queens live in mansions. Kings and queens live in castles. We hang our crowns in the highest part of the village, right? Because we're not normal. We are not normal. We're odd. We're the oddities, right? We don't fit in. And that's right where we're supposed to be. So I want to start this with a quote by the king, right? Here we go. I just put that together. I love that. I want to start a quote by the king, Elvis Presley, right? The king. And I'm not going to sing it because that wouldn't do it right. But here we go. People think you are crazy if you talk about things they don't understand. And I'm going to repeat that again. People think you are crazy if you talk about things they don't understand. I love it. I love it because that's what we're in. That's the challenge that we face. That's what we go through daily as we share our enthusiasm. And people look at us like, is this person nuts? Right? And a lot of times that beats others down. And they let society beat them down with other people's thoughts. Not us. Not us. We're not common. We're not normal. We don't fit in. We don't play that. Right? So today I want to discuss exactly why we don't fit in, why we're so strange, why we're so odd, right? Why people don't understand us, and why that tells me, that tells you, and that tells the universe, you're right where you need to be, my friend. You are right where you need to be, and we're going to celebrate it. You see, there's nothing common about starting your day reading the major definite purpose out loud at the top of your voice, right? There's nothing common about that. There's nothing common about screaming into the phone when you're in a dentist office at 8:01 a.m. in the morning. My friends, there's nothing common about that. You know, there's nothing common about reading 100-year-old books like we do. Think and Grow Rich, right? The Science of Getting Rich. Who does that? Right? Most people want to go buy the latest bestseller. Not us. No, not us. We're not common. We don't fit in. You see, we don't fit in, and we will celebrate that. And it is us who become the ones of influence not the ones being influenced. By practicing these ideals and beliefs, I'm going to repeat that, it is us who become the ones of influence, not the ones being influenced. And personal development, my friends, my warriors, my can-doers, my man giants, my lady giants, right? My preachers of prosperity, my mountain movers, right? Personal development is the key to this. It's the key to the life of the kings. It's the key for you and I to step into our destiny, to step into the life that we were meant to have, right? And see, when you get in and you submerge yourself into becoming better, because that's the goal, right? It's not about what business you pick. I don't give a flip what business you pick. What this game is about is about you becoming a better person. It's about uplifting others, you see. And when we focus on putting positivity and purity, intentions of service, when we focus on putting motivation, when we focus on putting success-driven thoughts in our mind, right? When we focus on doing that, the junk comes out. The junk comes out. And man, the game has begun, right? There we go. That's the first step. So we can begin, my friends, by eliminating the junk that society wants to program us with. We can begin to break the chains of domestication. We can break the chains of domestication by filling our minds with the utmost positivity, day in and day out. You see, there's a big challenge across this world, in this United States, is that most people only earn on the title that they're given, right? Most people only earn their income, only earn a certain amount on the title they're given. Hey, I'm a doctor. I make $95,000 a year. Hey, I'm a school principal. I make $85,000. I'm a secretary. I make $54,000 a year. Not us, right? You can't put a cap on a king and a queen. You can't do it, my friends. There's no price to the kingdom that we're stepping into because we're different, right? We're odd. We are different and we are odd, and that's great. I want you to celebrate that fact. I want you to celebrate the fact that when you go to talk to people, when you mention your business, that they look at you like you're insane. I want you to celebrate that, my friends. That means you're in the right spot. That means you are in the right spot. You see, in this economy that I heard it referred to the other day, and I love it, in this inspiration economy that we work in, we have the power to change lives, right? There's nothing normal about changing lives, but we have the power to do so. So again, hey, you don't fit in, right? You don't fit in. But hear this, people that do fit in, my friends, people that do fit in are common. And there is nothing common about you. There is nothing common about this group. There is nothing common about any one of us. And I want you to celebrate that daily. I want you to celebrate it. You know, there's nothing common about Paul Hutchins going through 14 companies, 14 opportunities before he found his home, right? There is nothing common about John Chapman's burning desire to serve his team. There's nothing common about that, my friend. I'll tell you what there's nothing common about. Dig this. There is nothing common, all right? There's nothing common about a young man at the age of 20, 21, that's 5'9", 160 pounds, soaking wet. There's nothing common about that man going to the NFL and making the team. You know what? But there's nothing common about Patrick Jackson, because Patrick Jackson is a champion. You are a champion, and there's nothing common about champions. All right? Okay. So we're going to go through a little exercise right here. And the intentions of this exercise, again, the intentions of this exercise are to let you know why you're not common. It will let you know why you're different, right? We'll begin to figure it out. So when people look at us like, Dustin, you're insane, man. And I just say thank you, because that means I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So what I want you to do, and again, many of these thoughts, this exercise, I didn't create this, but I'm a messenger. I'm a messenger of hope. I'm a person that speaks life into others, and I challenge you to do the same. And this exercise will paint a clear picture of why people think we're crazy. So I want you to get a piece of paper, right? I want you to get a piece of paper, And I want you to draw a horizontal line right in the middle of the paper. And obviously, if you're driving right on your way to work, don't do it. You don't want to do that. We don't want to have a wreck. You can come home and get that piece of paper. You see, because you're going to listen to this over and over and over and over again. That's going to happen because there's something every minute of this conversation that can help us all. So what I want you to do is draw a horizontal line, right, on that piece of paper where that horizontal line is. On your left-hand side, right, on your left-hand side, I want you to draw a small 2-inch box. We can all do that, right? Boom. There we go. Get your pen, get your paper. Hey, I like highlighters. Get your highlighter if you like those, right? So draw that 2-inch box. And then move to the right-hand side of the page and draw a 6-inch box. Much bigger box, right? On the right-hand side is that 6-inch box. On the left-hand side of that page with the horizontal line is a 2-inch box. Okay. On the 2-inch box, in the middle of it, I want you to write current reality, right? Again, I am sharing a message someone else has delivered, but it is here to uplift us. So again, I want you to fill that box with current reality, okay? I want you to move to the right-hand side of the paper where that 6-inch box is, okay? All right? And I want you to write self-image in that box. Okay, so we have a 2-inch box of current reality, pardon me, on the left. We have a 6-inch box with our self-image on the right. Okay, on the left-hand side, what fills this current reality, what fills that box, and you can number them and put it above it underneath, but what fills this current reality box is how much you make now. Hey, I make $3,000 a month. Okay, write it down. No one understands me. You know, no one will join my team, right? I'm in debt, okay? This is your current reality. Claim it. Put it there. It's okay. Put it there. But what we're going to do on the right-hand side, where self-image fills the larger 6-inch box, all right, I want you to fill in, I make $50,000 a month, right? I have friends worldwide, okay? I speak life into others. I am a leader. I have no debt. I am 20 feet tall and unstoppable. You see, this is our self-image. This is what we know lies in our future, right? So you got the small box on the left with your current reality. You got the large box on the right with your self-image, and you're walking 20 feet tall and you're unstoppable and nothing can stop you. You can move a mountain, all right? So now I want to fill in why people think that you're crazy, right? And I love it. The reason most people don't understand you, or they think you're weird, or they just don't get you, right? Mark, I just don't get you. Well, this is why. This is why. Is that the reason the masses don't understand you, my friend, is because the boxes are the same size, right? That exercise we went through, their current reality and their self-image, they're the same little 2-inch boxes. They're the same little 2-inch boxes, but not us. You see, that's why we have a bigger vision. That's why we have a bigger vision. And the people that don't understand us, hey, it's because what they see in their head is no bigger than their current reality. And I'll repeat that. What they see in their head, you know, what they think they can be is no bigger than where they're at now. But not us. We're different. We're odd, right? So if you're sharing your opportunity with someone, right, you're talking to them, let's say you're sharing it with your mailman. You're on the porch, right? You're leaned up there in the shade, maybe got him some tea, right? And you're sitting there, all right, here's what I want to do for you. Right? And you're speaking to this mailman. Or let's just say it's a man for this reason. And you're speaking to him. You say, I'm going to show you how to make $20,000 a month, my friend. I'm going to show you how to speak life into others. I'm going to show you how to be 20 feet tall and unstoppable. Right? And he looks at you. And he looks at you and sort of, you know how people do, right? They cock their head a little bit, and his eyes sort of squint, and they look at you like you're crazy. They look at you like they don't understand you, or maybe you feel they don't appreciate you. Okay? You know why? Because all he sees, all that mailman sees in his head is $50,000, okay? His self-image doesn't support anything higher than where he's at now. I'll repeat that. His self-image doesn't support anything higher than his current reality. My friends, and that's what makes us so different. That's why we step and walk with pride, is because we know we're destined for greatness. We have a why bigger than anything out there that can stop us. And I want you to know, I want you to trust and believe that you're a great person. You know why? Because great people have a personal self-image that is 10 times bigger than their reality, baby. Our boxes don't match, right? We got one big-ass box on the right and a little one on the left. And I want you to celebrate that, you know, because we are great people. You, my friend, are a great person. And you are here because you have a voice inside you that's destined to be heard. I trust and believe that. I know why Dustin Walker's here. Huh? I know why I'm here. You know why you're here. So go out and serve others. Go out and serve others. And I want you to truly lock in and hear me. Right? You know, Dustin gets excited and rants and raves a lot and goes off and he's full of energy, right? But I'm serious. I hope you hear what's coming from my heart. What's coming from my heart, my friends, is that you are destined for greatness. There's no other reason you're on this call, because you're not normal. Maybe you haven't been normal your whole life, right? Well, that's all led up to now. That's all led up to now, and I want you to appreciate that fact. I want you to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in, right? I want you to celebrate that, because that's the way it's supposed to be. Just because other people don't understand you, right? Just because you give them what you think is the best opportunity in the world that can change lives, and I'm sure whatever business you're in can and will. But just because they don't get you, it's not your fault. They don't have a strong enough self-image to support anything beyond their reality. And I'll repeat it again. They just don't have a strong enough self-image to support anything beyond their current reality. And my friend, their boxes are the same. That's why we went through that exercise. You see, there's something powerful about seeing that on paper. There's something powerful about seeing the two boxes lined up next to each other and seeing that on the right-hand side is where you're destined to be. That's where the kings and queens reside, my friends. There's no commoners in that box. The commoners were meant to live in the village. The kings and queens are meant to live on the mountaintop, right? So personal development is the key to all of this. I don't care what business you're in. I don't care what opportunity you're pitching. I don't care what product you're selling. That if you are not in tune with yourself, if you are not 20 feet tall and bulletproof, if you can't withstand getting kicked in the teeth and then stepped on the head and then kicked in the groin, then you better quit right now. You better stop, because it's going to happen. And without personal development, you're going to be like the 99% and you're going to quit, right? Run away from the 99%, my friends. Run away from the 99%. Who wants to be normal? I repeat that. Who wants to be normal? Not us, not you, not me, right? Not us. We're here for a reason. We're here for a reason. You see, some of the things that I've learned through this journey, and it's been an incredible journey. I can give you both sides of the scenario, being successful without personal development and then watch myself lose it all because I was chasing the dollars. I was chasing the dollars. My intentions were not focused on helping others. And sure, that was a nice chunk of change for quite a while, but it vanished. It went away. And there I was. And there I was. And without personal development, my friends, without reinventing oneself, you're just going uphill, right? You're just going uphill. And here's something I really want you to get in and think about this, right? So many people get in this game, and I had the privilege of talking to so many, blessed with a large team, lots of people to work with, to get on the phone, uplift. And I hear most of them say, it's all about making the money. I can't wait till I make that $2,000 a month. Dustin, I can't wait till I make $10,000 a month. Great, do it. Go do it. Right? It's a free world. We live in America. Do it. But it's not about making the money. You see, my friends, first of all, to make more money, you need to be responsible for more people. Right? Why is that secretary capped out at $40-something thousand a year? Because she's responsible for a boss. She's responsible for shuffling papers. Right? She's not responsible for many people. And a lot of people don't like that statement. A lot of people, it ruffles their feathers. Hey, ruffle them. Let it be ruffled. Because until you step into your greatness, until you're willing to lead people, you're not going to be wealthy. It might come like it did in my life, but it's going to leave. Right? It's going to leave. So the results that we have now, right, hear me really well, the results that you have now, The results that you have now are not from the energy and the time you put into your business, right? It's not. Hey, my friends, listen to this. If it was about energy and time and hard work and being persistent every day, right? I know some construction workers that bust their ass every day. They're as persistent as you can be and are the hardest working people on the face of this earth. And I love them. Where would we be without them? Right? Where would we be without them? But I don't see a whole lot of construction workers living in mansions. I don't see a whole lot of construction workers leading thousands of people. And that's okay. We all have a spot. But we're different. Not us. Remember, not us. We're different. So until you are willing, and this is what I have found out, and it hit me like a right hook to the jaw, baby, but until you're willing to sacrifice who you are now, okay, until you're willing to sacrifice who you are now for what you want to become, this is a hobby, my friends. This is a hobby. I speak directly to a lot of people on the phone, all right? I'm privileged and I'm honored to do so. But most, 99% of them, treat their business as a hobby. And I want you to hear me say this again, and this is going directly to you. And if it hurts, great. Dustin, man, you're a bully. Shut up. No, because this is the truth. This is the truth. Until you are ready, until you are willing to do whatever it takes, until you are willing to stay up all night to talk to that one person to bring in your business that you can help, it's a hobby. Right? Until you're willing to pawn everything in your house so you can have enough to keep the internet on, right? And have a computer so you can type words of uplifting messages and service to others. This is a hobby, my friends. This is a hobby. So I challenge you to look at yourself. I challenge you as we work in businesses that get to the end of the month, or anyone has different things, volume related, and let's finish strong. What did you do the entire month before? Okay? What did you do the entire month before? Because if you weren't willing to be serious, if you weren't willing to put in the 5-6 hours every day before then it's a hobby. And you can come up with every excuse on the face of the planet. I don't care. There's not one that we all haven't gone through. There's not one that we haven't all gone through. I myself has gone through 5 deaths in 3 years as part of this call. It hurt and it stung, and I cry about it a lot. Right? But I'm willing to move forward. I'm willing to show up. So my friends, I challenge you to be willing to show up, right? I challenge you to be willing to do whatever it takes in your heart to make your life better, to make your family's life better. And you know what? You might even lose family members on the way. That's okay. They'll come back. That's okay. They'll come back. Because what you were meant to be here and why you were meant to be here and what you're destined for is so much greater and so much bigger than anyone else can possibly comprehend, that they're all going to think we're crazy and we're nuts. And I'm happy to say that my name is Dustin L. Walker, and I'm a crazy son of a gun, right? I am crazy. I know a lot of crazy people. You see, I run with crazy people. I think John Chapman's a little touched in the head, but he is a genius on the other side. I love it. He's crazy for trying to live the dreams and the beliefs and do what he can do. I thought Mike Hobbs was insane, right? Mike Hobbs started this thing in his business where all he did was get on an hour a day and teach his team. I thought, what's he doing for business for himself? I thought that was crazy. But it's not. You see, that's 2 individuals, and I could go on and on. Rick Martin, right? Paul Hutchings, Alvira Smith, right? Trisha Barnes, Tia Rudder, Martin Dancer. I could go on and on about people. I could go on and on about people that are willing to do what it takes to succeed in this business. People that are willing to take the names of crazy and insane and nut job. Because that shows us we're right on the path. My friends, once again, this is not about making $10,000 a month. This is not about making $20,000 a month. This is not about making $5,000 a month. This is solely and all about the person that you are going to become along the journey, right? And I used to hear that and think, oh, yeah, whatever, show me the money, baby, right? Chase the money, see what happens. Chase the money, see what happens. Wow. Getting a little emotional because, my friends, when you plug in, I've had the honor of being on this call